Okay.
Yes, it
And you
is.
can hear me too?
Yeah, I can see you, your screen, and you as well.
Okay. Thank you. So, hello everyone. First of all, thank you, Rohit, for this opportunity and inviting me as a speaker. And I'm here to present you with introduce you with some latest Salesforce features which you guys should be which you guys should have a knowledge of, and which you can even use in your existing product, which might be in your organization or the project on which you must be working. So, and before that, before starting the presentation, let me give a quick introduction. My name is Parmeet Kaur, and I'm working as a Salesforce developer at Snapdeal. I'm a community speaker, and I'm 3x Salesforce certified. And if you guys needs to connect me or interact me regarding any Salesforce query or any help which I can do, you guys can reach out to me on this LinkedIn address. I'll post it this too in the chat window. And yeah, so let's begin. First of all, some housekeeping rules I think which we will be keeping in mind. We all should have our mic mute instead of me, and we can add any questions in the chat window. But we will take these all questions at the last 10 minutes of this session. All right. Okay. So, firstly, the agenda of this presentation and this event is to introduce you with some popular product features, and we are focusing on just two products right now, sales and service. Salesforce have, I mean, given a lot more clouds which we can discuss, but because of time duration, and so firstly we will be picking just these two clouds and some features, and I'll also discuss that which all license you guys need to have those features in on your, in your product. So, firstly, Sales Cloud, and I don't think Sales Cloud needs any introduction. I think in 70% of Salesforce, wherever Salesforce is getting used, Sales Cloud must be getting used. And Sales Cloud is actually a effective platform where sales team can interact effectively, can increase their business productivity. So, let's begin with some features of Sales Cloud, which we will be discussing today. Firstly, Einstein conversation insight enhancements. So Einstein is Salesforce software, and which can provide business intelligence. So I think all of you will be aware of Einstein. So with that license only, we can have a new feature, Einstein conversation insight enhancement. I'll discuss that in next slide. Then comes our high velocity sales enhancements, revenue intelligence, forecasting enhancements, sales enablement enhancements, sales condense with screen flows. Okay. So firstly, easily the Einstein feature, which I was discussing in the previous slide, the feature says easily navigate and explore voice and video conversation with transcripts. So a salesperson, that could be a case that he or she will be interacting with the end customer, and at the point of interaction, while making notes, it can, hamper the conversation. So instead of making notes at the point of at the time when the person will be conversing with the other person, we can use the transcript option of sales Einstein conversation which Salesforce is providing. All the communication which two will be having will get recorded in the form of transcripts. So the salesperson do not need to make notes at the time of having the conversation. They can go through all the transcripts and can make notes afterwards. So that no I mean the conversation can include that meeting follow up or an email which needs to be sent. So after the conversation, we can use these transcripts. I'll show you that how these transcripts look like. Okay. So this type of video player, or the video player will be there, where the salesperson will be interacting with the customer, and all the conversation which these two guys will be having will get recorded in the form of transcripts over here. And after the conversation, these transcripts will be recorded, and the salesperson can go through that, and can follow up accordingly on that lead. Then the next feature comes. I'm not making it slideshow because there are some links which I need to open. So I think my slides will be my slides are visible to you guys. Okay. So the second feature is help reps and managers engage customers with sales plays and automations. So the previous feature which we were discussing comes with a license of Einstein conversion insights, or which we can also call as high velocity sales. If we are having this license to this high velocity sales, then only this uh, feature we can use. And similarly, the next feature which we are discussing now, that can be also used with high velocity sales license. With the standard sales cloud enterprise professional, we will not be having access to these features. And if you guys wants to have this feature in your product, you need to have this high velocity license. The second come help reps and managers to engage customers with sales plays and automations. So we can create some automations where Slack alerts could be one case, and managers can interact with the representative effectively. Yeah. So this the sales condense, and I think so sales condense flows are also coming in winter 23, that we will also discuss that in the next slide. So what's this sales condense is, managers can use sales condense for their sales sequence, like initiate contact with new prospects, recover a lost opportunity, re-engage dormant prospects, follow up interested prospects. So getting through the data and getting out these things are actually difficult. So if we can automate the process of recovering a lost opportunity or re-engage dormant prospects, so that can be easy for a sales manager or a salesperson to act on that opportunity easily. So this sales condense feature comes with these all. And this feature also we can have with high velocity sales purchase. And the next feature is equip sales leaders with actionable AI driven insights through all customer touch points in the flow of work. We are infusing in world class analytics from Tableau and Einstein directly into the flow of work. Revenue intelligence equips sales leaders with actionable intelligence. So what all revenue insight which we can say, what all revenue we will be making at the end of this year, these insights are actually difficult to gather. So if we can have any automations to get this revenue intelligence, that can enhance the productivity or can make work easier. And how this can happen, I'll just share one demo. um, Let me know if you can hear this.
New with the Spring 22 release, we're excited to bring you Revenue Intelligence for Sales Cloud. Combining the power of world-class analytics from Tableau and Einstein, we are infusing even more analytics and AI-driven insights in the flow of work. With Revenue Intelligence, we empower sales leaders to improve forecast accuracy, understand deal health, coach reps, and drive revenue growth. Imagine I'm a sales manager prepping for my forecast call. I can easily get an overview of the health of my business with revenue insights. It looks like I'm off track and unlikely to make my number. We're also trending pretty far behind compared to last year. To fix this, I need to look for deals that we can bring into commit. I used to have to hunt for those upside deals, but now revenue intelligence simply tells me what I should be focusing on. Best case deals are going to be my best bet. What would it take to bring one of these into commit? I need to dig deeper. Thanks to pipeline inspection, I have one consolidated, up-to-date view of my pipeline. Here I can easily identify that this deal has a high opportunity score. Einstein thinks there's a good likelihood that it'll close this quarter. Looks like there's more to learn though. I've got all these insights about this deal in a single place. The deal's relatively healthy. It's been pushed out, but just once, and it's only been in this stage for a few days. But it also looks like the quote has expired. Is this the only problem, or are we also not engaged with the customer? Let's find out by taking a look at the activity. In the last week, there's only been one touch point with the customer. An email was sent, but no response back. I'm going to message my rep to see what's going on and also ask her to create a new quote to take care of this. Now that that's done, let's go see how the rest of my team is doing. Most of the team seems to be doing pretty okay, although Jane is way below where she should be, and it looks like her commit is less than her quota. What's going on here? How is Jane doing relative to everyone else? Her win rate is high, she has a pretty decent pipeline, but her average deal size is low. If she doesn't start closing larger deals, she's not going to make her quota. I would have never realized that this was a problem so quickly without revenue intelligence. That's all taken care of. Now let's get this forecast back on track and head over to forecasting. Looks like Bob's forecast has dropped from last week. I wonder what's going on. Let's inspect his pipeline. I want to see how Bob's pipeline has progressed in this last week. With the new pipeline inspection flow, I can visually see all the changes in the pipeline easily. This is an embedded analytics component from Tableau CRM integrated with real-time data from Sales Cloud. I also see that there are a bunch of new deals here, and Bob should be able to get closer to his target. I'm going to make my manager adjustment and increase Bob's number to reflect this new insight. And just like that, I'm ready for my forecast call. Thanks to Revenue Intelligence, that was a breeze. With the out-of-the-box dashboards and actionable insights, I was able to quickly narrow down to see what deals I needed to focus on, who I needed to coach and how, and it provided me with all the data I needed to be able to forecast confidently. Everything I need in the flow of work.
So that's how, the way we have seen managers can have a closer look that which sales representative is doing what revenue this year, and can work upon and can interact with those sales representative for their coming leads, and how they should be working on, or what the thing they are missing. So this all things, if we can get all these insights at a place, so the working of a sales cloud and revenue which will be generated at the end of the year can increase. So I think that was a really cool feature. We can have a look. Then comes forecasting enhancements. So what all for forecasting is actually what revenue, or what are the opportunities which we will be closing this year or in the time. So getting a forecast of those things is actually can actually be beneficial for us. So tailor forecast categories to align with your business model. Available with the purchase. This feature is only available with the purchase of Sales Cloud Enterprise Edition Plus, and we can use custom filters for this forecast category on our currency and numeric fields, and can relabel the best case to upside, and can see what opportunities, and can even filter out those for our forecasting. And I think so anyone who is having a knowledge of Sales Cloud must be using this forecasting um, enhancement in their cloud. The next comes sales cadence using screen flows. Cadence, which we already discussed in the second slide. So a new feature is coming in winter 23, which we can use for easily task creation. Actually, if you guys are aware of flows, so in the screen flows only this element is coming of condensed step flow, where we can have a template for creating a case, creating a task, creating an event. We can easily navigate to new flow option, and then condensed step flow. And over here, all these four options will be available. Some pre-existing template will also, will be present for your use, or you can customize also. And I mean, wherever we need to create a case or event or a task, we can use this. We can call these flows, and that can make the actual work easier and can automate this thing. So that was all about Sales Cloud and Sales Cloud features which we can use, or which we can use to enhance the productivity insights. And there are more, but these were the key ones which I think by having this in our product we can increase the productivity. And next comes Service Cloud, and I think so Service Cloud and Sales Cloud are the two clouds which are getting used um, in majority. So Service Cloud, which we can use for case management, and what all which we can even use to enhance the customer experience, and uh, all the cases which will be managed, and what will be the status of those cases. So all those things get managed under Service Cloud. And the features which we will be discussing of Service Cloud are swarming, omnichannel supervisor enhancements, preventive maintenance enhancement, and backup and restore. So firstly, we will pick swarming. So there can be a case that a case came, and a sales representative is not having any information that how to resolve them, and currently he or she cannot even interact with their manager. His manager is busy. So at that point of time, what that sales representative can do, that can swarm a case. So at swarming, what will happen? The case will be available, or the query will be available to all the representative available at that time, and real time support will be available to that representative, and that case can be solved instantly. And to give a more clear clarity on this how swarming works, I'll just share a video with you guys. And I think so this video will give more clarity that how swarming helps, and how the end sales representative can get easier support. So
In the summer release, we're excited to introduce swarming with Service Cloud and Slack. This new feature empowers service teams to resolve complex or high severity cases or incidents faster by collaborating in Slack. Using our new out of the box swarming workflow, agents can automatically come together with the right cross functional experts in a tracked Slack channel. The swarming feature comes with 2 new objects, swarm members and swarms, and 4 out of the box flows. In order to take advantage of swarming, users must have the Service Cloud for Slack app. You can download this from the Slack app directory. Now, let's see swarming in action.
Welcome to Hotel Future, where guests enjoy a robotics-driven hotel experience and control almost everything with their phone. Cindy, a hotel guest, is having trouble getting her lights to turn off using the app. Sarah, a service agent, has been trying to troubleshoot the issue but can't find a solution, so decides to start a swarm. Right from Slack, Sarah can create the swarm as well as complete a few more actions like create and edit a case and search on cases, accounts, and contexts. Sarah chooses to create a swarm to ask for help in an existing channel called Illumination, where lighting experts already collaborate. Members of this channel can now view the case and jump in to help out Sarah. Brooklyn had a similar experience and shares what worked for her. Sarah then shares this helpful post back to Service Cloud so that the case record has all the context in one place. Now that the customer issue has been resolved, Sarah can quickly finish the swarm. Sarah gives Brooklyn credit for helping with the swarm. Now let's go back and take a look at the case. You can see that the swarm record and swarm member was created, and the information was shared back to the case from Slack is easily available. Sarah is available for a new case now. This new case is the SEV1, and while Sarah is an expert in the guest profile app, this case involves equipment which she is in the process of still learning about. After doing her initial triage and searching, and keeping in mind that this is a SEV1, she decides it's best to swarm on this case. Right from the case record, she can begin a swarm flow, as well as take actions like finish swarming, add to swarm, and reopen swarm. Sarah creates the swarm in a new channel, since she will need experts on different equipment and they are not already collaborating together in an existing channel. As the final step, she has the option to add swarm members. She can use Expert Finder a new capability that automatically adds swarm members based on their skills, capacity, and availability. Based on the selected skills, Samantha, an expert on the exercise equipment, is routed the request. You can see that she accepts the request as you see her name under the swarm members object. Sarah now clicks on the link and is taken directly to the new Slack swarm channel. Samantha, the expert who accepted the request to swarm, has joined the channel and already chimed in with a suggestion. Sarah and Samantha start to triage together and do some troubleshooting, but are still stuck. Samantha suggests to add Alex. Alex joins and suggests that they all jump on a huddle, a lightweight, audio-first way to start live conversations in any channel or DM. The team is able to resolve the issue, so Sarah finishes the swarm. Service teams can also view the impact of swarming on key service metrics and view swarm participants by viewing our pre-built swarming dashboard. And that is how service teams, like the one at Hotel Future, can solve complex cases faster using swarming with Service Cloud and Slack.
All right. So that was about swarming, and all the swarm members and swarm which we will be doing, or that will be visible in the related list to in the related list of the case, and to whoever assists us will be available in the swarm member related list, and whatever conversation which we had with that swarm member will be available at swarm related list. So there could be a case that your manager or skip level manager is not available, or they are not even able to resolve the issue, so and you need to resolve the case at the priority. So at that point of time, I think the swarming feature helps a lot and can easily help you in resolving cases. So that was about swarming. And next comes Omnichannel. One more thing about swarming is that this will be available with Service Cloud license. But if you are using Slack with service, so Slack is needed for if you want to use the swarming feature, you need to have an integrated Slack with your Service Cloud, and with that, I think so. This feature will help you a lot. Next comes Omnichannel Supervisor enhancements. So, coach agents in real time, call monitoring, and whispers for live assist. Supervisors can monitor transcripts for any ongoing call from Omnichannel. Um, in addition, if agent need assistance on a call, they can raise a flag for help, and supervisor can assist with tag-based whispers. So, what will happen is the conversation will be having between an agent and a customer. But if at a point of time agent is not able to resolve the issue or to understand the query of a customer, manager is able to hear the conversation which they both are having, but the manager can only hear that if an agent has raised a flag, and if he has raised a flag, manager will come in between the call, and manager will not say anything, but they can hear their conversation and can help the agent to help him that what he needs to say, or how he can assist the call better. So with this feature, omnichannel supervisor enhancements, both conversation will be easy, and the case or the query can be resolved at the point of time the conversation is having. So that the case will not happen like currently we are having a conversation that will end and the agent is not able to resolve that, then he will discuss with the manager will assist him, and then the call will happen between agent and the customer. But over here, if we are having this feature on time, the support, the agent can get the support from manager in the form of whispers. Manager can type the assistance which he needs to give to the agent, and the agent can interact with the customers. We will see about this more. So this change applies in Lightning Experience in Enterprise and Unlimited editions, and available in Salesforce with telephony models. Sales Cloud Voice with Amazon Connect, Partner Telephony, and Partner Telephony from Amazon Connect. And all modules of Service Cloud Voice are available as an add-on license in Service and Sales Cloud. You need to have this add-on license to have this feature. And Service Cloud Voice with Amazon Connect and Service Cloud Voice with Partner Telephony from Amazon Connect are available as add-on a license in Government Cloud. This is not available in Service Cloud. These two license, the N2, and this feature is all for service channels including phone, chat, and messaging. Omnichannels, call controls, and messaging will have a similar alerts. Okay, then the next comes preventive maintenance enhancements to eliminate the tedious task and ensure the important asset maintenance occurs on time. Use maintenance work rules to generate work orders and schedule preventive maintenance based on asset usage. For example, schedule service automatically when an asset reaches a mileage. And to know about this more, we'll watch this demo.
Jen? Hey, over here.
Hey, Rena, it's good to see you. How are things at your place? Still kicking?
All good. Well, actually, such an annoying thing happened. You know how we must make sure our equipment works properly? So, I meant to have a maintenance check done on the treadmills for every 1,000 miles of use.
Yep, safety above all else.
Well, I have to admit, I keep putting off those service appointments. It's hard to find a time to stop all the exercising and do maintenance. Anyway, they reached 1,000 miles a few months ago, but by the time I had the maintenance check 2 weeks ago, they'd hit 1,800 miles. Then this week, they reached 2,000 miles, and I got a call asking me if we can schedule a service appointment again. We just did the maintenance check.
What? That doesn't make any sense. My service company sets follow-up service appointments based on the mileage at the time of the service appointment. If they ended up checking the equipment at 1,800 miles, they wouldn't come again at 2,000 miles. They'd set the next checking point to 2,800 miles.
Right. Makes much more sense.
You too can use floating work orders to adjust the schedule of usage-based maintenance work orders. Floating work orders will recognize the usage value of the asset when maintenance is completed or the work order is closed. Then it will change the threshold used to generate the next maintenance work order. See, that can work for you as well. You can turn on floating work orders on the maintenance work rule. This allows you to select which assets use the feature. Assets under warranty or regulations can still generate work orders at a fixed recurrence. As floating work orders could potentially affect system performance, admins will be able to enable or disable the floating work order feature on the system. If it is disabled, any checked floating work orders checkboxes are ignored. Note: work order statuses in the categories cannot complete or canceled will not change the target value. Come on, Rena, I'll race you.
So that was the preventive maintenance enhancements that, this automation can help that at what point of time the assistance needs to be there and can prevent can even enhance the customer experience. Then comes the last feature of the Service Cloud, product data. This is not even respective to the clouds. We can use this in any cloud for data backup. So we can protect our data against loss and corruption, and that we can use that we can do when we can have backup and restore, which can help our business stay resilient by preventing permanent data loss. Admin can restore data in few clicks from any previous backup, ensuring only right data is restored in production or sandbox environments. When it comes to backup and restore, we can even have that why we need an extra feature. We can easily restore the data from recycle bin, but there only the data resides for only just 30 days or a particular time period, and after that data loss will be there. So if we will not be if we will not back up the data, so we that might a chance that we can lose that. So backup and restore needs to be there for our data. And how we can do it, we'll just have a look.
We're excited to show you what our new product, Backup and Restore, can do to help your business stay resilient. Backup and Restore helps you create backups of your data and allows you to restore it with just a few clicks. Let's jump right in. We're going to start with an example you might have already experienced. Someone accidentally enters bad information in a critical contact record, or a new app integration overrides existing field data. How can Backup and Restore help you tackle these issues? An important thing to highlight is that we're logged in as an admin, as only system administrators can access and edit this critical feature. To get a backup running, we'll create a policy that covers the objects we want to back up. We can also select the related objects, which have a cascade delete relationship, to ensure that they all get backed up at the same time. Behind the scenes, backups process as a batch job, so we won't be showing that today as the process takes a bit more time than we have in this demo. So let's navigate back to the home dash. The dashboard shows all of your recent activity, active backups, and statistics on your past backups and restores. If you want to confirm the connection between your Salesforce instance and the AWS S3 bucket where the backup is stored, you simply go to the API settings and run the quick connectivity test. And if you really want to get into the details, logs on each backup job, policy execution, and any potential errors are available on the Logs tab. Now let's show you why creating these backups really matter. Let's pretend I'm a fast-moving user, and I update this user's contact email from their business address to their personal address. This potentially creates a privacy issue. With the restore function, I can select which backup I want to restore from, the type of content I want to restore down to record level, and select any prior backup before the content was changed. I can compare the exact field that's changed to be extra sure, and then restore it with just a few clicks. And just like that, my contact has been restored. If you want to check the details, the logs show you exactly how everything is going. And with that, we've shown you how Backup Restore can help keep your business resilient with just a few clicks.
All right, so this was an extra product which you can have, the backup and restore product, which you can use for your data restore and backup. And restore functionality is also there, so in case of data loss or corruption or any changes to the data, we can restore it to the original data, and that can help. So any fraud or any activity which will be happening to our data, we can easily navigate to the changes which were done. So that was all about today. Any questions?
So hello guys, if you have any query question regarding this session, so you can ask her. So she will tell you about the new features, or if you have any query regarding any question. Anyone, feel free to ask her.
Guys, I think question will be there because many of the new features were there, and I think so many of the features even you guys must not be having in your product right now. So you can have a connect with your manager that we can use these features in our current Salesforce ecosystem to enhance the product performance and how effectively they can perform, the productivity which will be there after having these features in your product. So I think that all will help. And in case currently you are not having any doubts, you want to know more about these features and want to interact with me about those, you can easily reach out to me for having any queries. And right now, if you're having any, we can discuss this over.
Okay, and one more thing, guys. So if you want to learn something new, like some sort tricks and increase your productivity in Salesforce, so just you can share with me your email ID, so I can share my course, Udemy course, so you will be get to know about this productivity. If you want, so you can share in the chat window, so I can send you the voucher or free coupon to you, so it's easy to understand each and every functional in VS Code with Salesforce. Okay, I think no one interested. Okay, no worries. So thank you everyone, and thank you Pamit this awesome session, and uh, for your time, and we will meet soon in next session. And if you want to share any knowledge regarding Salesforce, so you can share me with your details, so I can reserve your seat in my community group leader. So definitely you will be become as a speaker in my group, right? So if you have like interest, so you can share your mail ID details, so definitely I will create one event for you guys. So till then, have a good weekend. Take care. Bye bye. See ya.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you, Rohit, for having me for this presentation and for this seminar. And guys, I think so. Rohit will be a valuable resource if you need to get any queries or any knowledge about Salesforce or their clouds or the platform. He's really very experienced. No, Rohit, I'm serious.
Okay, okay, no worries.
Yeah, you can reach out to him. You can reach out to me. We can have a conversation. And yeah, all right.
Okay, okay, guys. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. Take care.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.